Huh? Was that you?
Yes. I was told this was a preferable way to announce my presence.
What are you doing here?
Watching you work. Though I'm curious about what exactly you are doing here.
That's none of your business. I'm not here to converse with you. We're not friends.
Ah. You're supplying the student cafe.
Again, it's none of your business.
May I ask why you've chosen to spend your day this way?
You wouldn't understand.
No, but I'm trying to.
Princess Tamba and Princess Watari were excited about the idea. That's all there is to it.
You often aim to please others.
Mrs. Saki killed because of the stress she was under. Miss Chiba refused to stop climbing the rope because of the stress she was under. I've no idea why Okazaki did what she did, but my point is, our morale is more important than people seem to realize. I'll do whatever I need to do to ensure that everyone is living as comfortably as they can.
So you're accepting your environment then?
I'm adapting.
I'm struggling to understand how serving Tamba and Watari in the student cafe is any different than serving them in the dining hall.
It's less about the location and more about the experience.
What is that experience?
The experience of being catered to. Girls like to feel safe, girls like to feel comfortable, they like to feel heard. When being served by a host, ladies feel as though they're being cared for. It's enjoyable. Thus, it's the responsibility of men to provide that service for them.
I see.
It's an unfortunate reality that when dealing with men, ladies often face unacceptable violence, crudeness, inconsiderate behavior, a complete lack of chivalry, to be certain.
Is that so?
Most certainly.
Do you find that to be the case for your fellow students as well?
Well, of course I do. It's typical behavior amongst the men. Nakamagawa is notoriously brash and rude. Well...
What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong. I'm just thinking. The men of this school are outliers. Besides, I hardly know them, and I certainly don't know how they treat the women in their lives. My point still stands. I've seen it firsthand. It's how men are. That's why those who are aware of the issue need to take steps to remedy it. I dedicate as much of my life as I can to ensuring that ladies feel safe.
I see.
My mother and sister were made to feel incredibly unsafe when my father still lived with our family. Of course, I'd like to remedy that.
And that's why you're stalking the student cafe?
Exactly.
May I ask a question?
I think I'd rather you just leave.
If that's what you prefer. But I'd really like to inquire further about your mindset.
What is it you want to know so badly?
I'm just curious. Is it only women that you protect?
What do you mean?
You seem somewhat protective over Wada Masanari as well. Is it possible that your mindset has less to do with protecting women and more to do with protecting those you deem weak?
No, certainly not. I do not view women as weak, especially not those like my mother or Clara or Mai.
Then perhaps it has more to do with protecting those you deem as being treated unfairly. In that regard, you're very similar to Hayashi.
Why are you still here?
Because we were speaking.
Well, I'm busy. What more do you want from me?
I'm not sure. Regardless, I find you interesting to talk to. You intrigue me.
Did you break when Ojima kicked you? Why are you acting so strangely?
I'm not sure. When you see that someone is being treated unfairly, what does that feel like for you?
Frustrating, I suppose.
Frustrating. I see.
You can let us leave, you know? I'm sure everyone would appreciate as much. If you're feeling regrets, you can let us leave.
That decision is beyond my authority. I'll leave you be now. You're quite busy, after all.
Wait. Who am I even talking to?
What do you mean?
What? What are you?
Goodbye.